Success belongs to those who keep showing up. There is a powerful truth that most people overlook. Success doesn't belong to the smartest person in the room. It doesn't always belong to the most talented or the luckiest. More often than not, success belongs to the person who refuses to stop showing up. Every dream begins with excitement. In the beginning, your motivation is high. You wake up early. You make plans. You imagine the future you want. You picture yourself achieving goals that seem almost impossible. But then reality arrives. The excitement begins to fade. The work becomes repetitive. The results don't come as quickly as you expected. Suddenly, the dream that once felt exciting begins to feel heavy. This is the moment where most people quit. Not because they aren't capable, not because the dream is impossible, but because they expected success to happen faster than it actually does. The truth is that greatness is rarely created in dramatic moments. It is built in ordinary days, the days when you don't feel motivated, the days when nobody notices your effort, the days when you question whether your hard work is making any difference. Those are the days that define your future. Imagine a sculptor standing before a massive block of stone. He strikes it once. Nothing happens. He strikes it again. Still nothing. 10 strikes, 50 strikes, 100 strikes. To anyone watching, it looks like he's making no progress. Then, on the next strike, the entire stone suddenly splits in half. Was it the final strike that broke the stone? No. Every strike mattered. Every swing weakened the stone just a little more until it finally gave way. Life works the same way. Every workout makes you stronger. Every book you finish expands your mind. Every skill you practice sharpens your ability. Every rejection teaches you something valuable. Every failure prepares you for success. The problem is that progress is often invisible before it becomes undeniable. People celebrate the breakthrough, but they rarely see the thousands of quiet decisions that made the breakthrough possible. The entrepreneur everyone admires spent years hearing no. The athlete everyone applauds trained when nobody was cheering. The musician everyone celebrates practiced long before anyone listened. Persistence is choosing to continue when quitting seems easier. It is deciding that your future deserves more than your temporary emotions. Showing up every day isn't glamorous. Sometimes it feels boring. Sometimes it feels lonely. Sometimes it feels like you're walking through fog without knowing if you're heading in the right direction. But every single day you continue, you're building something much bigger than results. You're building discipline. You're building resilience. You're building confidence. Because confidence doesn't come from wishing. Confidence comes from keeping promises to yourself. Every morning, you choose discipline over excuses. You tell yourself, I can trust me. Every time you complete what you said you would do, your self-belief grows stronger. That confidence cannot be bought. It cannot be borrowed. It must be earned. Understand this. Motivation will come and go. Some mornings you'll wake up ready to conquer the world. Other mornings you'll want to stay in bed. If your success depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. But if your success depends on discipline, you'll continue moving even when motivation disappears. That is the secret of people who achieve extraordinary things. They don't wait until they feel inspired. They simply show up. Again, and again, and again. Eventually, what once felt difficult becomes normal. The impossible becomes possible. The dream becomes reality. Not because life became easier, but because you became stronger. So wherever you are today, remember this. Don't underestimate today's effort simply because today's results are small. The seeds you plant today may not bloom tomorrow, but if you continue watering them with persistence, patience, and consistent action, one day you'll look back and realize that every ordinary day was quietly building an extraordinary life. Your greatest advantage isn't talent. It isn't luck. It isn't perfect timing. Your greatest advantage is your willingness to show up when others stop. Because persistence is not just an action. Persistence is a way of life, and those who master it eventually master their future. One of the greatest reasons people abandon their dreams is because they mistake invisible progress for no progress. We live in a world that celebrates instant results. We see the finished product, the luxury lifestyle, the successful business, the championship trophy, or the viral success. What we rarely see are the thousands of ordinary days that came before them. Success is like an iceberg. The part everyone admires is only a small fraction of the entire story. Beneath the surface are years of sacrifice, discipline, failure, rejection, and persistence. Yet many people compare their chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. That comparison becomes discouragement. Discouragement becomes doubt. And doubt often leads to quitting. But here's the truth. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to steal your joy. There will always be someone ahead of you, someone making more money, someone who started later but seems to be moving faster, someone receiving opportunities you wish you had. If you spend your life watching everyone else's journey, you'll eventually stop walking your own. Instead, compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Ask yourself, did I learn something today? Did I improve one skill? Did I become a little stronger? Did I move one step closer to my goal? If the answer is yes, then you're winning. Not every victory comes with applause. Some victories happen quietly. Choosing to study instead of scrolling. Choosing to save instead of spending. Choosing to exercise instead of making excuses. Choosing to keep going after another rejection. These are victories that shape your future. Imagine a builder constructing a skyscraper. For months, people passing by may only see a deep hole in the ground. Some may even laugh. It doesn't look like anything is happening. But the builder knows something they don't. The foundation comes before the height. Without a strong foundation, the building will never stand. The same is true for your life. The habits you're building today are your foundation. Your discipline is your foundation. Your integrity is your foundation. Your patience is your foundation. And your persistence is the concrete that holds everything together. Never despise seasons where it feels like you're only laying bricks. Every brick matters. Every hour of practice matters. Every lesson learned matters. Every setback teaches you something success never could. There will be mornings when you wake up and feel like nothing is changing. On those days, don't chase motivation. Return to your routine. Let your habits carry you when your emotions cannot. Remember why you started. Remember the dream that once kept you awake at night. Remember the promises you made to yourself. Those promises still matter. The road to success isn't always exciting. Sometimes it's repetitive. Sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes it feels unfair. But persistence means choosing consistency over comfort. It means trusting that today's effort will eventually become tomorrow's reward. You may not see the transformation happening today, but every page you read expands your knowledge. Every workout strengthens your body. Every conversation improves your communication. Every mistake increases your wisdom. Growth is taking place, even when it isn't obvious. Think about a tree. You don't notice it growing every day. Yet months later, its branches have stretched farther, its roots have grown deeper, and its strength has multiplied. Your life works the same way. Daily improvement often goes unnoticed until one day people suddenly say, "You've changed." What they call sudden success is actually the result of years of consistent effort. So don't be discouraged if your progress feels slow. Slow progress is still progress. A delayed breakthrough is not a denied breakthrough. As long as you continue showing up, you are moving forward. Your pace doesn't matter nearly as much as your persistence. Keep planting. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep believing. Because the people who eventually change their lives are rarely the fastest. They are simply the ones who refuse to stop. One day the results you've been praying for will become visible. And when that day comes, people will call you lucky. But you'll know the truth. It wasn't luck. It was the quiet power of persistence, practiced every single day. There comes a point in every meaningful journey where motivation disappears. No inspiring quote can bring it back. No video can instantly reignite your passion. No amount of encouragement from other people can replace the decision you must make for yourself. This is where persistence is truly tested. Anyone can work when they're excited. Anyone can chase a goal when life is going well. But the people who accomplish extraordinary things are the ones who continue long after the excitement has faded. They understand something most people never learn. Feelings are temporary, commitment is a choice. There will be mornings when your bed feels more comfortable than your dream. There will be evenings when your failures seem louder than your potential. There will be seasons when your hard work appears to produce nothing. In those moments, your mind will begin negotiating with you. You've done enough today. Maybe you're not meant for this. Someone else is already doing it better. You should quit before you waste more time. That inner voice can be convincing. If you listen to it every time it speaks, you'll spend your life starting over instead of moving forward. The strongest people aren't those who never hear negative thoughts. They're the ones who refuse to obey them. Every day, you have two voices competing for your attention. One voice speaks comfort, the other speaks growth. Comfort tells you to stay where you are. Growth tells you to take one more step. Comfort promises immediate relief. Growth promises lasting transformation. The decision between the two shapes your future. Imagine an athlete preparing for a championship. Do you think every training session feels exciting? Of course not. There are cold mornings, sore muscles, days of frustration, days when quitting seems reasonable. Yet champions train anyway, not because they always feel motivated, because they understand that consistency creates results. Life works exactly the same way. Your greatest breakthroughs often happen after the days you wanted to quit the most. Many people stop one step before the opportunity they've been praying for, not because they lacked talent, but because they lacked endurance. Success doesn't always reward speed, it rewards those who remain. When everyone else walks away, keep learning. When everyone else becomes distracted, stay focused. When everyone else gives excuses, keep working. Every ordinary day is another opportunity to strengthen your future. Think about a river. It doesn't cut through rock because it's the strongest force. It cuts through rock because it never stops flowing. Persistence has that same quiet power. Small actions repeated over time become impossible to ignore. One page every day becomes dozens of books completed. One workout every day transforms your body. One skill practiced daily becomes expertise. One positive decision repeated for years changes an entire life. Never underestimate the power of ordinary consistency. You don't have to be extraordinary today. You only need to be faithful to today's assignment. Do today's work, then tomorrow, do it again. Eventually, your habits begin carrying you forward. What once required discipline becomes your identity. You no longer force yourself to improve. Improvement becomes part of who you are. That is the true reward of persistence. It changes more than your circumstances. It changes your character. You become someone who finishes what they start. Someone who keeps their word. Someone who can be trusted with greater opportunities because they've proven faithful in the small ones. People often ask, how do I stay motivated every day? The better question is, how do I build a life that doesn't depend on motivation? The answer is simple. Build routines, build discipline, build standards. Decide in advance who you want to become, and let your daily actions reflect that decision. Some days you'll feel powerful, other days you'll feel ordinary. Keep showing up anyway. Because your future isn't built on your best day, it's built on your consistent days. The days when nobody applauds, the days when nobody notices, the days when only you know how hard you're trying. Those are the days that quietly prepare you for greatness. Remember this. You don't need perfect conditions to make progress. You don't need perfect confidence to take action. You don't need permission to keep improving. All you need is the courage to show up one more time, one more page, one more workout, one more application, one more conversation, one more attempt, one more day. Because every time you choose persistence over excuses, you're becoming the person your future success requires. And one day, when people ask how you made it through the difficult seasons, your answer will be simple. I never stopped showing up. Have you ever wondered why some people completely transform their lives while others remain exactly where they started? The answer usually isn't talent, it isn't intelligence, it isn't luck. More often than not, it's consistency. The smallest actions, repeated over months and years, have the power to create extraordinary results. We often overestimate what we can accomplish in a single day, but underestimate what we can accomplish in 5 years of persistent effort. That is the magic of consistency. Think about a single drop of water. By itself, it seems insignificant. It has no power to shape a mountain or carve through stone. But let that same drop fall in the same place every day, every hour, every year, and eventually it creates something remarkable. Not because it was powerful, because it was persistent. Your daily habits work exactly the same way. One page read, today may not change your life. But one page, every day for 5 years, will transform the way you think. One workout won't give you the body you want, but hundreds of workouts will. Saving a small amount of money today may seem insignificant, but saving consistently can completely change your financial future. The greatest achievements are rarely the result of one extraordinary effort. They are the result of thousands of ordinary efforts. This is where many people lose their way. They become obsessed with quick results. They want overnight success, instant wealth, immediate recognition. But nature doesn't work that way. A tree doesn't become tall in one season. A diamond isn't formed overnight. The strongest foundations are built slowly. Why should your life be any different? Every meaningful goal demands patience. Patience isn't waiting while doing nothing. Patience is continuing to work even when the results haven't appeared yet. It's trusting the process before you can see the outcome. Many people stop because they believe nothing is happening. In reality, everything is happening beneath the surface. The strongest roots grow where no one can see them. The same is true for your character. Every challenge you overcome makes you stronger. Every disappointment teaches resilience. Every setback develops wisdom. These lessons cannot be rushed. Imagine building a house. Would you rather finish it in 1 week with weak foundations, or spend months building something strong enough to last for generations? Your life deserves the second option, so stop rushing your progress, stop comparing your timeline to someone else's. Focus on becoming better today than you were yesterday. Even if the improvement seems small, small improvements are never wasted, they compound. 1% better each day may seem invisible, but over time that 1% becomes a completely different person. The version of you who keeps showing up today is quietly introducing you to the person you'll become tomorrow. Think about every successful person you've ever admired. Before the recognition came, there were years of invisible effort. Before the applause came, there were countless moments of doubt. Before the victory came, there were failures that no one remembers. The difference wasn't perfection. The difference was persistence. They simply stayed in the game long enough for their preparation to meet their opportunity. Your opportunity will come too, but only if you're still moving when it arrives. That's why showing up matters. Not because every day will change your life, but because one day will. And you'll only be ready because of all the ordinary days that came before it. So celebrate small victories. Celebrate waking up early. Celebrate keeping your promises. Celebrate finishing the work you started. Celebrate learning something new. Celebrate becoming stronger than yesterday. These moments may not seem important now, but one day you'll look back and realize they were the building blocks of the life you once dreamed about. Never underestimate the power of one more day, one more chapter, one more lesson, one more workout, one more application, one more conversation, one more attempt. Those simple decisions separate the people who wish from the people who achieve. Your future is not created by one giant leap. It is built by thousands of faithful steps taken when nobody is watching. So keep walking, keep growing, keep believing, and above all, keep showing up. Because persistence has a remarkable way of turning ordinary people into extraordinary examples of what is possible. Every day you refuse to quit, you write another sentence in the story of your success. One day that story will inspire someone else to keep going, and it all began with one simple decision: to show up again today. There is a phrase that has changed countless lives: just one more day. When life becomes difficult, don't think about surviving the next year. Think about today. When your goals seem impossible, don't focus on how far you still have to go. Focus on taking one more step. Persistence has never been about making giant leaps. It's about refusing to stop walking. Every sunrise gives you another opportunity to become a better version of yourself. Yesterday may have been filled with mistakes. You may have failed. You may have been rejected. You may have doubted yourself. But yesterday does not have the authority to define today. Every morning is an invitation to begin again. That is one of life's greatest gifts. The chance to start over, the chance to improve, the chance to make one better decision than you made yesterday. Never believe the lie that because you failed once, you will always fail. Failure is an event. It is not an identity. Some of the most successful people in history experienced repeated setbacks before they ever experienced success. The difference wasn't that life was easier for them. The difference was that they kept showing up. Imagine if they had stopped after the first disappointment. Imagine if they had allowed temporary pain to become permanent defeat. The world would never have known what they were capable of. Now ask yourself an important question. What would the world miss if you quit today? What dream would never become reality? What business would never be created? What family would never benefit from your success? What person would never hear the words that only you could speak? You have no idea how many lives your persistence may one day touch. Sometimes the greatest reward for refusing to quit isn't just your own success. It's becoming proof that someone else can succeed too. Your journey can become another person's hope. Your resilience can become another person's courage. Your discipline can become another person's inspiration. Never underestimate the influence of a life that refuses to give up. There will always be people who doubt you. Some will tell you to settle. Some will tell you to be realistic. Some will laugh at your ambitions because they cannot imagine achieving them themselves. Don't allow someone else's limited vision to become the limit of your own life. People often judge you based on your current situation, but your current situation is not your final destination. A seed doesn't look like a forest, yet the forest already exists inside the seed. In the same way, your future already exists inside the choices you make today. Every disciplined action waters that future. Every persistent decision strengthens it. Every ordinary day brings it closer. Success is not reserved for a chosen few. It belongs to those who continue when continuing is difficult. The strongest people are not those who never struggle. They are the ones who refuse to surrender to struggle. Remember this whenever you feel discouraged. You are closer than you think. Not because success is guaranteed tomorrow, but because every day of consistent effort makes you more prepared for the opportunity that is coming. One phone call can change your career. One meeting can change your business. One conversation can introduce you to the right mentor. One idea can transform your future. One opportunity can completely change your life. The question is, will you still be showing up when that moment arrives? Don't quit 5 minutes before your breakthrough. Don't abandon the dream because the journey became uncomfortable. Keep preparing, keep learning, keep growing, keep believing. Most importantly, keep showing up. Years from now, people may look at your success and assume everything happened quickly. They'll admire the results without understanding the sacrifice. They'll see the victory, but not the countless mornings you chose discipline over comfort. They'll see the destination, but not the road. And that's okay, because you will know the truth. You will remember the lonely nights, the disappointments, the failures, the uncertainty, the moments when you almost gave up but decided to continue. Those moments were never wasted. They were shaping your character, building your resilience, preparing you for responsibilities you couldn't yet see. One day you'll stand exactly where you once dreamed of standing. Not because life suddenly became easy, but because you became stronger. Because you stayed faithful to the process. Because you kept your eyes on the goal when distractions surrounded you. Because you chose persistence over excuses. So wherever you are today, make this promise to yourself. No matter how slow the progress feels, I will show up. No matter how difficult the journey becomes, I will show up. No matter how many times I fail, I will show up. Because every single day I continue is another day closer to the life I was created to live. Success is not built in a single moment. It is built one sunrise, one decision, one habit, one effort, one day at a time. And perhaps the most important day of all is today. So take a deep breath, stand back up, believe in your future. Trust the process and keep moving forward. Because persistence has a beautiful way of rewarding those who refuse to quit. Your story is still being written. Make sure it becomes a story worth telling. Don't forget to subscribe to Growth Mindset Path to get more content like this, and click on the notification button for prompt update.